Hello and welcome back. It is your favorite twins that ain't related, man. Here with another loaded episode for you guys. Episode 3. It's me, Mata.
And it's me, Arslan. Thank you for joining back. Today we talked about our summer recap, our evolution phase, and we have a fresh new top 5 for you guys. So tune in right now.
Go get it, man.
Hey, yo, look at them twins.
It's your favorite twins that ain't related, man. Do I even have to tell you? We back with episode 3. Hey, man, we're back.
We're back.
For the viewers, y'all are going to get this seamlessly with episode 2, but it's actually been quite a minute since we sat and recorded, man. It's been, what, like 2-ish months?
It's been 2-ish months,
2-ish
man.
months?
Hey, man, it's been 2-ish months. The hair is longer.
Right? Here's a little...
The list of tattoos is longer.
I see you got the little tie piece.
The amount of episodes uploaded has increased. The is longer too. You know what I mean. You know
that's how you feel today.
You know what I mean.
So look, for y'all
I'm just saying, bro. Sorry to cut you off.
Go crazy.
But I'm just saying, after 2 months, the real is back. The villa's back. The fucking twins are back.
The twins are indeed back. For you guys that have been keeping up behind the scenes, it's been about 2 months since we recorded our last episode. We originally had like 6 recorded. We decided to scrap that. We got better content for y'all, man.
We just got so much better.
Yeah. We just had to redo it.
Because we were watching episode 1 and holy fuck, we were cringing so hard. I wanted to tear off my own skin. I was just like, every single thing I did, I was my own biggest bully.
But hey, man, we still got support from all the twins out there. Thank you guys
thank you
so much. We appreciate it very much. We appreciate the feedback, and that's why we had to shoot episode 3 over again. We just had to run it back.
Because we just want to do better. We just want to get closer to our potential that we know. Because at the end of the day, we are our biggest criticizers.
For sure. So, twin. 2.5-2-ish months. What's happened since then, man?
Sheesh.
What's happening in the world? What's happening with you? Everything in between, man.
It's a lot.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot. So, I made a little Euro step.
Proper Euro step.
I went back home. I went back to the Netherlands. That was great. I needed that. I definitely needed that.
For sure.
Because I was just so stuck here in a plateau.
Yeah, we had talked about it. I don't know if that had reached. I guess that was in episode 2. It was episode 2, right?
Episode 2.
Yeah,
where
we talked about
how we both just feel indifferent. You know, we were both in an indifferent state of mind.
That's what it was. Yeah, indifference is the best way to put it.
And I just needed to go back home to like live the way I used to live, talk the language I used to speak every day, to just be my full self.
Get back to you.
Get back to me. But it was so nice just seeing all my friends, being in my own city, doing me the way I know how to.
Yeah.
One thing I did mess up though, I went at a really bad time. It was exam season and thesis season.
Yeah.
And all my friends are fucking grown-ups now, so they're getting jobs and internships.
Got real world obligations. And
no,
shit,
it's kind of scary.
Right?
But yeah, all of them were busy with exams. So during that trip, I was supposed to be there for 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But I quickly realized everyone's busy until around my birthday. And then literally on my birthday or the day before it, everyone's leaving the country to go actually have their own vacation.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to spend 3 weeks just like I could still do something. Like, it's not like I don't know anyone there. I know basically the whole fucking continent.
Yeah.
But it was just like, I would rather come here, celebrate it strengthen my bonds of friends that I have here.
Yeah, we had a nice little birthday celly.
Yeah, no, it was good.
That's one thing that happened.
I had a-
1 year older.
I had a yeah 1 year older, man, 1 year older.
How old are you now? Like 28?
I'm 22. I'm the second youngest in my friend group, in my Netherlands friend group, by the way.
Not around here, bro. Around here, you unk.
For no reason. For no reason.
Literally for no reason.
But yeah, man. Birthday passed. The DMs are open if anyone wants to congratulate me.
It was dope.
I'm just saying, man.
Your vacation got you acting different.
Yeah, but one thing I did well in my vacation is like I didn't stick around to just like for people to open up their day to chill with me or do something with me.
Okay.
I planned my own shit. So like I went to Italy all alone.
Yeah.
And I was there for 5 days. I first went to Como, which is kind of above Milan, I would say.
Mm.
It's in the mountains, has a huge lake,
Yeah.
and it's very old, very, very nice. You know, very, very chill. So I went there, and that was so nice. That was the nicest thing I could have asked for.
I'm sure it's pretty liberating taking a trip like that all solo. Like,
Man, I recommend everyone that's watching this, everyone that's listening, to take a trip
Solo travel?
alone. Take a trip alone, because at the end of the day, you're chilling with yourself.
yeah.
You gotta be able to enjoy your own company.
Yeah. For sure.
And that's so important. Because like at some points, I was just thinking like, holy fuck, I'm just all alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's just so much better, you know. Put your headphones in, go enjoy the view.
Zero obligations of people
Zero.
around you. You don't
That's
have to-
one thing. That's one thing I found out. So I was there alone, and usually before this, when I had gone to these countries, I either go with friends, but with friends it's like summer holidays, so like a party place, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But like a destination touristy place, I think the last time I went to was with my parents. And
Was that your Cancun trip?
no, that's also party. We have evolved.
Okay.
We have evolved. But before that, I would say like when I really traveled a touristy place in Europe was with my parents.
Okay.
And when I remember when I was with them, it's like, we missed this bus, you know, or like we missed this train, and it's like, oh shit, you know, like
Yeah.
we're
to
not
scramble a bit.
on time. We're not on time.
Yeah.
Because like, for example, my parents would have the day planned out, and you know, so like if we're not on time, it's like added stress.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But like for example, there, I missed a full on train. Right, I actually missed 2 trains.
Okay.
Right, but one wasn't my fault. One was a private train. Like you had to pay extra first class shit.
Yeah, you got it like that?
Hey, I'm traveling all alone. I'm trying to cheap down.
No, you're right.
So so I fully missed the train, right?
Mhm.
Like I see it. I just miss it.
Yeah.
And at first there's this shock, like holy fuck, added stress, right? And then I'm like, added stress for what? Like, it's me.
You ain't got no one else to worry about.
I ain't got no one else to worry about.
Yeah,
So I just called the next one so relaxed. It was so liberating.
yeah.
But I went to Como. That was beautiful. Then I went to Milan. I didn't like Milan.
Interesting.
All of these places have been just destroyed by tourism. So I can't really give that as a fault or a con, you know. But Milan was really like, you know, when they say Milan fashion, right? Everything's about money, brands, design. So I didn't really like that vibe.
Okay.
But then I went to Rome, and Rome was
For sure.
beautiful. Was so beautiful.
Definitely on the bucket list.
Was so beautiful. Like at moments I would zone out. So like I would just be busy with my own thoughts, you know, or
Yeah.
I'm reading some shit, right? I would zone out. Then I would look around, and I'm holy fuck, I'm in Rome,
Nah, that's a
and
crazy.
it's so beautiful.
That's crazy.
It was insane, and after this Italy trip, I was actually supposed to go to Turkey right away.
Yeah.
Like I had 14 hours in between coming back, but my friend that I was supposed to go with got really sick. So
That Corona?
no, he
Was it the monkey joint?
no.
Okay.
But he knows who he is. I won't out him, but yeah, I felt bad seeing him like that.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
I wanted to help in every other way.
And on top of that, it sucks just having your trip derailed by that. Like on top of
Yeah
that.
and no. Like it's like a what could have been, but like you can't ever get stuck in that.
Yeah, no,
it's
true,
like
true.
I would rather be there for him while I'm there. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
So that meant more to me anyway. But it was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
It seemed like it.
I really enjoyed it.
Every time I open my phone, different Snapchat angle of you, catching sun in a different continent. I'm like, bro. The whole time I'm sitting in this little room right here, just a little self-made prison.
You were in grind mode, right?
I was. That was the theme out here. Like you were alone, I was alone for a good amount of time. And we had our other roommate here because one of them's gone. One of them was still here. And I mean, originally he's the one we were less cool with, right? But the time you were gone, we actually got pretty close, and it was pretty nice. It was
Yeah.
pretty nice to because we were on a very, how do I say it? We're on a closer wavelength than I think we had originally put together. And like there was hints of it before you had left and stuff, but it didn't fully get to, really link up until
I think
you had left and everyone else had
Yeah.
left, and it was no outside influence. Like it was just us, and it was very peaceful. Serenity is the word.
serenity.
It was serene in here, man.
Is that the word of the day?
I walk out, bathrobe, look around, just stare out the window into the city for a second, catch a vibe, share some fruit with him. It was great. It was great.
How many how many likes to get you in a bathrobe on an episode, man? How many likes?
That's a tough one. I could do that. I could do that.
Let me know in the comments,
How many likes till y'all want to see me in a bathrobe on episode 9?
or let me know in the comments how badly you want to see him in a bathrobe. But
I'll do it.
but to come back to your point, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I think we never really had the chance to get close with him, because he was in and out frequently, and like we never all had free time all together because we're all busy with our own shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's school.
But now that school's over, I feel like this was a great time to like learn who he is. finally.
Especially when I had so much like off time to just like even have like to even be in like a better mental space to just be like, yo, how's my roommate doing? Like during the semester, it's so easy to get caught up just like focusing on yourself and like focusing on the next assignment, work, this, that, the other. It was good to just for like a month and a half, whatever it was, to just be chilling, not have too many obligations. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was working, but like the highlight of my time alone wasn't anything I actually did for the most part. It was just about like getting right. Like I remember like
Yeah.
that first couple of days, I was like, I'm just gonna start from zero and I'm gonna just like lay a new foundation. So I reorganized my room. I spent like the first there was like a time I was like, this is when I'm starting. This is the end of the old me, new me right now. I got up. First thing I did was I spent like an hour like trying to find the best like charger configuration in my room. Like it's those kind of changes.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anything monumental, but it was like, this is the most efficient placement for my 2 chargers. This is the best place to have my laundry basket. This is the best way to organize my
The
closet.
feng shui, man.
Had to get the feng shui
The
right.
feng shui.
Move my room around a little. Just was like, you know what? I tried to be more orderly because like I believe that like for me at least, like I keep saying like, but my mind is only as clear and as organized as my room is, right? So what I mean by that is like, it's not like, okay, I clean my room and like magically my mind is just clear. No, it's like my room is a reflection of my mind, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like if I wake up and I make my bed,
Yeah.
that means I'm on schedule. That means I'm
sure.
not rushing to get out the door. Because if I leave with my bed messed up.
They
That means I was in a rush. That means I woke up late, which means I went to bed late, which means I was behind. And it's a reflection of your mind, you know. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep my room clean at all times. Try to get the, you know, everything in order, folding everything properly. And I just tried to make my room efficient and a good workspace. And that was like my main focus at first. And it just set a great foundation to just be like clear and level-headed, get back to doing me. And that's one thing that I focused on a lot, was like just getting back to doing me.
Yeah.
And because I've been in a weird space of like, I don't really know what direction to go with moving forward, like just in life really. So I started trying to rediscover some of the things I used to like to do, or like used to do a lot. Got back to reading more, got back to writing more, got back to checking in on people, got back to just like caring for my other twins, man. Like I felt like there was a lot of like, I was very distant with a lot of my twins, man, my twins out there. There was a lot of people that I was distant with, it wasn't keeping up with, especially in the heat of the semester, man. It's really easy to lose people. Yeah. So I got back to all that, started sending out random texts. There was plenty of people I still need a random text. Plenty of people that texted me after the first episode that I was so glad to hear from. It was great. It was really great. But yeah, just that was the highlight of my summer, I guess. You know, it's not over, but you know, the main chunk of my summer was just getting back to me, getting clear, getting organized. And then, I mean, just going out and enjoying the city. We live in a cool city, man. Houston's dope.
Houston's pretty dope.
Houston's dope. And I got to like just do like regular shit. Like just go and like go find a new coffee shop, sit there for a second, enjoy the vibes, go somewhere else, try a new park, try a new space, try to invite someone to go with me in a new spot. It was great. It was great to just like rediscover the ordinary. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying. It was great. It's funny because the first thing I did when I came back, I planned out 3-4 days to fully clean out my room.
Yeah.
To put everything in order. I had a vision and I put it to reality.
For sure. And you know, it just made me like get back to like appreciating life and the people around me, and I'm like, bro, I'm in a good spot. Like I'm in too good of a spot to be indifferent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to like get that like spark back.
But that was always gonna happen when you're so indifferent for so long.
Yeah, eventually it has to break.
You're just gonna get so bored of yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
go
bored
one
of the
directions,
state
you know?
you're in.
Yeah.
And you can't just be stagnant.
And I was just fearing that like if I just didn't make an intentional change, that when I did break my indifference, I'd be going downwards instead of upwards mentally. And I was like, no, I have to be intentional about it. I have to get right. I have to take my time. And it's a process, you know.
And I think you made a really huge movement, or your movement has been huge, like the presence of it, because your change of movement was like a tsunami almost, because you're so you're very quick to voice what you want in other people that you care about. So other people have to like almost change with you because that's what you want for them while you're changing.
Yeah.
So I think I hopped on that train really well timed, because when I was coming back, like even on the flight back, it's a 10-hour flight. You start questioning yourself in all kinds of ways, right?
100%.
So I'm just like, I hated just being stagnant again. I hated everything about it. So I came here, I saw how motivated you are, and I was like, bet, I'm on that. You know, take me with you. You know, drag me along if you have to. But I need to be there. Yeah. So it's a good change that we're both going through.
And I think, like, back to what you said, like, I'm quick to voice it with people. I'm quick to voice it with the people I care about. Because, like, my way of showing that I care about you is, like, trying to get us both better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not always super affectionate with my friends, and I know I need to be better about that, but, like, my purest form of love for my twins is, like, trying to get everybody to be better, or, like, just appreciate life. Even if it's not getting better, it's just, like, appreciate the things around you, or, like, just think a little bit about it. That's my best way of, like, love. Is just, like, sending out a text and it's like, yo, what you been up to? And just, like, once you start telling me what you're doing, I try to highlight the positives, like, yo, you're doing great, keep going. Like, I just try to share good energy, you know. That's what I try to do. That's what I try to do for all my twins. But yeah, I had a great time here. I just did some, like, regular things. Probably the highlight of, like, events was, like, going to Pride here in Houston.
Right.
They gave us mad merch. I done snatched, man. But yeah,
It's
going to Houston
funny.
Pride was
It's
was
funny
good.
because you went to Pride here whilst I was at Pride in the Netherlands,
Yeah.
and that was so cool. Like
Oh, it's so cool. It was a great
just
event.
music and like people just being themselves outside.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. Like being out there, just enjoying yourself. I'm like, bro, like why would someone not show up to this? And that was weird to me. I'm like, bro, why would someone not show up to this? You know? And as I was standing there, cause like even for a second, I'm like, bro, if someone hits the group chat with me of mad flags under my arm. Oh, because it was a free Coil Ray concert, man. That's why I even started on this tangent. I'm standing there,
Coil
flag
Ray.
under my arm,
Biggest purr.
and I'm like looking around me. I'm like, bro, is there anyone here that knows?
Chill, twin.
I mean, our other roommate, you know, if he hits the group chat, he might flame me. But just to like let that go, I'm like, bro, just an ally twin. I'm just chilling, catching a vibe.
No, it was great. I had fun.
Yeah.
I had fun. But the worst thing not the worst thing. That's a very harsh word. The one thing I didn't like is like that I almost didn't fit in.
That's what I mean. I guess that's what I'm trying to articulate.
Yeah.
It's like when you're there, the perception of like, I feel like I don't fit in. Especially when what I'm saying is like when I showed up alone, I'm like, I don't have someone with me to be like,
Yeah.
you're why I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
let's fit in. It's like you're standing around. Thank you for fucking articulating that well.
No, it's
but
okay.
like, you're just like, I don't fit in.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, what if I get flamed in the group chat? Bro, no one cares.
No,
you're
but-
just there to enjoy yourself. And that is fitting in, you know?
I thought about it in that way, but also in a way of like, because people that look like me are stereotypically also the problem, you know?
Right. That's exactly.
Are also not seen as a pride ally.
Exactly.
But I can't help the way I look,
For sure.
but I can change the way I am.
Exactly.
So I'm a pride ally, but in that moment it might have just looked weird, you know. I might have looked like a hater. Or I might have not fit in, but music was great. The vibe was great.
Oh yeah, after I checked over my shoulder, make sure no one come make that pussy purr. That's how I was the whole
Chill, twin.
play my shit. Cause I sent myself in the group. I was like, bro, this shit lit, bro.
Chill, twin.
Flames. Bro, you singing Coil Ray with that flag, man, some kind of violation. I'm like, bro, leave me alone, bro. I'm enjoying myself, man. It was great. It was great vibes. Great to just chill, enjoy people. The parade was dope.
Pretty dope.
Got mad merch. Got Rockets merch. Flags. It was great. Great event. It was just fun. Good to enjoy yourself and just be out around a lot of people. Because, like, it's not too many of those. I guess after COVID, you learn to appreciate those events more. You're like, bro, like, I'm around hella people just catching a vibe. Like, to me, that was special again. Because, like, besides sporting events, I guess I haven't been to too many of those kind of events where it's a lot of people. But it was good to just be like celebrating life and celebrating like people's identities and celebrating.
It was
like,
choices. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was just like everybody just was so free and it was dope.
It was dope. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, shout out to Coil Ray.
I really enjoyed it. With me, they had music. They had house
Koi?
music.
No Koi?
No Koi. They had
That's fair.
They had the
Yeah.
That was a vibe too. Man. I listened to a lot of house when I was back there.
I know you came back on your house shit and I was like,
No, yeah, for sure.
I mean, house is nice though. House is nice.
My first music love was house.
That's fair. I feel like
I
it's
feel like
usually,
most people do.
that's usually
most
a
people
progression.
at 12, 13.
Yeah, once you get out of like just pure like radio pop, it usually goes to house. You're like, well, this is different,
Yeah,
little funk to it. And
But
then
I
you go
never
into-
was hardstyle, no, techno.
for sure. I dabbled in the dubstep a little, but I couldn't do it.
Oh, Skrillex,
Ah,
dubstep,
for sure.
100%.
For sure. Shout out to
100%.
Skrillex, man.
I'm an OG to that game.
I hope Skrillex is doing well, man.
Def Mouse, you remember him?
Yes, bro. All of them. Him and like, was it Martin Garrix? Was that the one?
Martin
Who
Garrix,
did like
Dutch guy.
right.
Animals. Do.
That's the one. That's the exact song I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was great. But yeah, no, it was just good. Enjoying the city, enjoying life, celebrating, catching vibes in different places. It was great. But
It was great.
I know you had a little reluctancy to come back, right?
Yeah, it was like it's always I'm stuck between two worlds. It's like the world I know and the world that I'm in.
Okay.
And it's, I know Netherlands, I know Europe, I know the whole vibe, right? So it's like really hard for me to get over the fact that I'm living here. Because every time I go back, I re-fall in love with the place. And it makes it so much harder to get back here. And like, before going there, I was like, this is going to be a closing off chapter. You know, I'm going to go back. I'm going to realize that Houston or America is my new life. I'm going to accept it, move forward, tunnel vision, get better.
Yeah.
Accept it so that, because before that, I wasn't living my life here to the fullest.
For sure.
I was still holding back because in the back of my head is like, you know what, 2-3 years, I'm gone. You know, like, what's the point? What's the point? That's what I would always say. What's the point? But it's so hard because also the last day when all your friends of friends that you've just met and that are here for you to say a last goodbye, and you're just chilling with all of them, you know, eating, drinking. And it's just so hard because those moments, those vibes are irreplaceable.
You can't.
You
can't duplicate it
That's why I
anymore.
was so reluctant, you know?
Yeah.
Because I just love the things there better.
I get it. And then like, it's just like whenever I have a good time in the valley, I'm like, damn, like sometimes I wish I could stay a little longer sometimes. But in the same way that you like re-fall in love with like Europe every time you go back, that's how I am whenever I come back to the city. Like when I come back to Houston and like when I'm driving up and I see the buildings and you come around that one part with the skyline, bro. Oh my goodness. And it's just like green, but there's these sprawling buildings, sprawling city in front of you. And it is just like, you know, especially when you come at the right time of day and the sun's glistening off the skyscrapers, man. My favorite building with the little pyramid, little triangles. I love it. I love
One thing Houston got is a really nice skyline.
Oh yeah, no, they killed it.
Yeah, they did well. They did well. You know, they didn't do well on the roads, but
oh my, they sacrificed every bit of funding for those buildings and that skyline because the roads are insane.
Nah, the roads are, you know, was a last minute before deadline.
No, absolutely.
11:59 p.m. job, you know.
No, they built all the buildings and were like, oh shit, people gotta get here. Just throw some down, bro.
The roads were just functional.
Oh, bro, nah, because I was driving, right? And so I brought the car up here, and I'm driving for like one of the first times. And like, I knew the roads were bad. But there's levels to bad. And when I realized the extent that Houston has a road problem, oh my God. So I was driving down Holman or something, like right over here. And I'm coming back from like a coffee shop. It was like after work. I'm chilling. Bro, I hit the biggest pothole. It wasn't even a pothole. It was a crater. Like, it was a proper dugout crater. Bro, I hit it. I'm surprised my airbags didn't go off or something, bro. My rear view mirror fell off. I just hear boom, and I hear, and I'm like, bro, what's happening? I go to look behind me, but I can't see. I'm just looking at windshield. I'm like, damn it, where's my rear view mirror? It's like in the passenger seat at the red light. I'm like leaning over the whole thing, trying to get my rear view mirror back. It was sick. I was like, I almost just called the city and was just
called the city, custom out.
That crater. I don't know what asteroid. I know we're Space City, but this is not right.
That's a yellow.
It was a yellow. It was honestly a red. It knocked my mirror off, bro. That's a red.
It's a red.
That's a red, easily.
Jeez.
Easily a red. But yeah.
But the city skyline is one thing Houston got over Netherlands.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a few of those things if you dig deep.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I doubt it.
Because so we had a conversation that last day before you came back, and you're texting me and you're like, bro, like, I don't know if I want to like leave, this, that, and the other. You're just telling me that you're not feeling it. And the thing is, I always felt when talking to you, it was a very clear, like, you were fighting as hard as you can to not enjoy yourself almost. It was almost like you were trying not to enjoy yourself here for the fact of like you don't want to enjoy America. That's how it felt. But all the time it was like, back home this, back home that. But I'm like, bro, as great as back home sounds,
You get tired of it.
you're here.
Okay.
It wasn't even I'm tired of it. I love to hear about over there. I won't bash Europe. I'm not anti-Europe. I'm just pro-US. And
It's just really hard for me to be pro-US.
it is, and I get that. And like,
Especially with the recency.
we'll get to that. Don't get me wrong. There is a lot to fix. And like, I get questioned all the time because I have a US flag in my room, right? And like, anytime I have someone over, have a chick over, especially the chicks, they come over and they want to ask you about why you have a flag. I get it. It's a controversial symbol. I get it. But to me, I think, like, the way I look at it, like, being an American, and especially a minority American, it's like, how do I even, it's like being forced into a group project you didn't want to do, but you're already in it, and you have to, like, at some point, you got to turn in the grade, right? So this is a group project that I was forced into.
Okay.
At the end of the day, my parents, born in the U.S., I'm born in the U.S., I'm not going to claim anywhere else, right? First of all.
Okay.
And two, like, at the end of the day, like, my ancestors built this, right? Not by choice. Like I said, it's a group chat. It's a group project you didn't ask to be in. But your ancestors put in work on this group project. I might as well make sure it gets finished, right? And I'm just not willing to give up on a group project. As many problems as there is, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it my best attempt to try to fix them.
After how many back-to-back blows are you going to wave the towel? Are you going to...
Me personally, I'm not the person that's going to give up on that group project. Because at the end of the day, like, it's a disservice to my ancestors if I give up on this. Like, I was reading when I was writing a paper, and it was like, I think it was like African American slaves had contributed, like, I want to say, I think it was like $14 trillion worth of like just infrastructure when converted to today's the dollar value.
Inflation,
right?
Dollar value, yeah.
And I'm just like, they put in so much work. I might as well enjoy the fruits of those labors, right? Because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, there's some pros to being in America. There's pros to being in America, right? Or else your parents wouldn't be here, right? To an extent, right? There has to be something, right? Right? So it's like, clearly there's something to come over here for. So I might as well.
I believe there's only literally a handful of things. One hand.
Like,
okay, if you want to look at it from my parents' perspective, they're big weather people.
okay.
And the weather here is good. It's
Okay.
very good.
Mhm.
Like, even in California, it's good.
For sure.
You know,
There's plenty of nice weather spots.
maybe like it just in New York gets cold, Chicago, that area, the north. But we're in fucking Texas, right?
Yeah, you can wear shorts year round.
Yeah, weather is never like the cold is not cold.
Yeah.
The heat is hot though, but that's whatever. So they're big weather people. So in November, December area, Netherlands or Europe on that side, so like northwest.
Yeah.
That side, because in the summer we have really late sunsets. In the winter we have really early ones.
Okay.
So there was this one November, I remember my school schedule was so fucked up. I would go in so early and leave so late that when going to school I would miss the sun, and when leaving school I would also miss the sun. I was Dracula. I was in darkness.
Like you live in Alaska.
But nobody came with the garlic, so I was pale.
Yeah.
So like the sunset will be at 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
or 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And that's depressing. Like Netherlands has has a national suicide day, right? Where like statistically most people in that day contemplate or take their life, you know. So, and that day is in December, you know,
Yeah.
and the weather is a big effect on people's mood.
Of course. That's why they say like Seattle people a lot of times might
Are
have
just
mental-
depressed.
Yeah, because it's just always raining.
Yeah,
It's
but like
beautiful.
I don't know any different, right?
Yeah,
I'm raised there,
Yeah.
so like, and in Netherlands you bike everywhere, right? So I have biked through the snow. I have biked through the coldest rain showers.
Yeah.
I've biked through them all, so I'm not really affected by it. I just live it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're not, you know.
It's like me with the heat.
Yeah, you're not affected. So they're not, and the weather really, really brings them joy, and it's like it's
'Cause, I mean,
it's
most
good
of the
to
time-
see your parents happy.
Most of the time you walk out and there's sun out, man.
Yeah,
What
it's
is going
good
on
to
with
see.
it?
It's good to see your parents happy, and it's
Mhm.
like they're big weather people.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big plus.
Yeah.
But
That's it? That's it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Safety is better over there. Safety.
Safety?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, what
No
kind of safety
guns.
you mean? Oh, you're talking about gun violence.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's issues in this country. I'm not saying America is perfect. Oh, I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying it has so many problems, but I'm not gonna give up on trying to. Like at the end of the day, it's still pretty young, the country. It's like, you know, I'm gonna try to make my mark, bro. Why not? What am I gonna do? Go claim somewhere else? That's why I got a flag up on my wall. At the end of the day, I'm an American. Tough. Cards
Why
your
not?
belt.
When I go to an island.
What?
Let's go.
You said go to an island, bro? I got
Let's go
South
to an
Padre, bro.
island.
I got South
Oh.
Padre. That's in the U.S., man. USA.
a
USA.
tropical island.
That's tropical as hell. What you mean? You ain't see the palm trees out there,
A
son?
Caribbean island.
Oh my god, bro. You want to be everywhere but where you're at.
Yes.
Like,
I don't
all
know.
the time. Every time you somewhere, you want to be everywhere but where you not.
Yeah, right now I want to be in Italy.
Oh my goodness, bro. I can't bring you Italy. That's why I was saying, like,
Can you bring me a little Italy?
bro, I can't bring you no Italy. That's why I was saying, like, your mindset. That's what I was trying to say over the phone was, like, your mindset is everything. If you say, like, if I say the U.S. is a great place and you say the U.S. sucks, we're both right at the end of the day. Because it's going to suck for you if you have that mindset. Yo, this place sucks. And I'm gonna feel it's great if I'm like, yeah, it's great.
But as human, like you can't help but to compare.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can compare and still enjoy the time you're living in. Comparison's the thief of joy, man. You know that. You're not gonna enjoy this place if you're comparing yourself to there.
It's a. How do they say? Comme ça. You know, you're almost right, but like it's like almost right. It's like
Correct me then.
Cause like I don't know, like I just don't know because maybe it's the homesickness that gets to my head.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my stubbornness, but I don't think I'm stubborn.
Oh,
But-
for real? Man, we could have a whole episode on you being stubborn, man. Oh my
I don't
goodness.
think I'm stubborn at all.
Let's ask your dad about this.
Let's not. But I don't know, man. It's just, and it's also not fun coming back to the U.S. with all this mess. That has also happened.
What mess?
Well, technically, I came back to this country that I live in with less rights, right?
Oh, you're talking about Roe v. Wade being overturned. No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And actually, that's something I did over that break. I'd gone out to a protest. No, you're right. But here's what I think is like a lot of the issues. It doesn't come from your everyday citizens. It's the questionable people at the top. And me, I'm just like I feel like once a lot of them die off, we're gonna be good. Once a lot of the old heads die,
Bro,
off,
you
we're gonna
know
be
they
good.
live to 100.
No, I know. We're gonna have to wait a minute. But I think like I'm pretty confident in the next generation of leaders. I am. But right now, that was a problem, right?
Yeah,
Roe v. Wade being
for sure.
overturned. Like I think pretty, like, I think all of our twins that watch feel very similar. Trust, we saw your Instagram stories. Your Instagram stories a lot of times.
Yeah,
but.
just your Instagram. You have more to say about
And
that, right?
I always do, because I had even posted on my story, like, that is my biggest issue. They did it with They did it with the Black Lives Matter protests. They did it. I mean, not protest, just the movement. They did it again with the Roe v. Wade. It's like a lot of these people are just Instagram mad, and that bothers me. Like, bro, because I had this person who had texted me, and she had even said it was back when Roe v. Wade had the preview to be overturned, but it wasn't overturned yet. And she had said, we were like having a little talk, and she says she was joking, but like, you don't joke. Anyway, she had said something like, shut up until you've posted something about Roe v. Wade. Or like, shut up, you're a man that hasn't posted about Roe v. Wade. Look, I get it. You want to see some Instagram posts, but that's not what I do, right? I'm not an Instagram poster until I'm doing something. It's like, bro, but the thing is, those same people that will say something like that literally won't even leave their house to go to a protest. And I'm not saying protests are going to change the world. I'm not saying that they're the answer to, like, I'm not saying go out to a protest, all your problems are solved. No, I'm saying that's a start, right? Because when you're out there, it's like you draw on a little bit of police, maybe, if you have a big enough gathering. Just use them, make them use some of their resources, and you have a better chance of being heard, right? And the other thing the reason I encourage so many people to go to protests is it's so energizing. You're just literally feeling the energy of just a bunch of angry citizens who are like, this is a problem. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm like, bro, I told everyone, like, bro, if you can make it out there, make it out there.
In there too.
And
there should be a lot of emotions in there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's so emotion fueled. Even if you're not directly affected by the issue, if you believe that there is an issue with what was done with Roe v. Wade being overturned, go do something. Whether it's join an organization, or if you're gonna post something, at least post resources and not just you're mad. Like, don't be posting that you're mad. Everybody's mad. All of your followers agree with you. You're not changing nobody's mind. And if they don't agree with you, they're not going to be changed by you posting the exact same infographic that everybody has posted. Or the same New York Times article that everybody has posted. That's just not how it's done. At least post some resources. After that, go hit a protest if you got time. Yeah. If you don't have time, join a little organization. Do literally sign a petition. I don't know. But there is more to do than just post on Instagram. With that being said, a lot of people, when I had posted saying that, you know, you guys shouldn't be posting this much, go out and do something, it was a lot of men in my DMs saying like, yes, this is why I don't post anything, blah, blah, blah. Hold on now. Y'all ain't excused. All y'all men that's just not doing nothing? No, you're not better than that. No. You have to make your presence felt in some way. A lot of the women, there was many women hitting my DMs like, you're the only man I've seen like post this. You're the only ones I've seen like this, that, and the other. That's a problem too. You need to make your presence felt. But like, because a lot of guys just think, oh, I'm not going to post because I know it doesn't change anything. Go do something that's going to make it change then. Or at least get closer. Like, obviously there's no answers. There's nothing we can do to get up right now and go change it, or else it would be done. But you can get a little closer.
You just
can
have
get
to show what
heard.
you're standing for.
Exactly. Like, and you had even said, we had talked about it like off air. You know the importance of just getting your voice heard, right? And that's why I don't hate too much on the people just posting on Instagram. Like, I get it. You need to be heard. But go try to be heard in a way that just might, it has even a little bit higher percentage of causing some kind of actual change. If you get enough people in front of a building, you get enough police out there, they might be like, you know, I see where the citizens stand. I see, because I promise you, the government's not checking your Instagram story. I'm sorry.
I mean,
but like, you know, I promise you, no one's checking your story. Like, you know, I see it. No, like, go get out there. Because even while I was at the protest, I end up accidentally like joining a different organization thing that I was like, while I was there, they're like, hey, we see you've been doing the chants and you look passionate. Like, do you want to join us in this thing? I ended up joining it like through the group chat. It wasn't exactly as advertised. It ended up being more of like an anarchy group, but I'll leave it at that. And their focus was way too broad. And anyway, they just weren't
Violence, maybe?
Huh?
Violence, maybe?
Yeah, no. Look, their focus were way too broad as far as issues. They weren't very focused. I didn't think they were running it very well. But regardless, I at least tried to join an organization that I was like, maybe we can make something happen. Like, there was an attempt made.
Mm-hmm.
And I think more people need to make attempts to actually do something. And like, it's like, bro, it's been less than a month since then. Why is everybody all of a sudden not angry anymore? Or like, they only bring it up in passing. Like, bro, there's still work to be done. There's still efforts to be made.
Recency bias has to go into that.
That's what it is. And it was like, bro, I looked around and I was like, bro, a lot of people didn't even leave their house for it. They didn't even post resources. We gonna have some resources in the description. We gonna be on it. You know how the Twins is allies. We got some in the description already. Go check it. If you need any abortion resources, anything like that, go check the description. But it was a lot of people just not doing anything but posting New York Times articles. We know the event by now. Do something, or at least try to do something, please, bro.
But you know what's maybe this is the European talking, right? You know what's really mind-boggling to me? It's like with the whole situation, right? Regardless of people doing something.
Yeah.
It's like you are like whoever believes in whatever, right? Pro-choice, pro-life.
Yeah.
Like, do you? But you are so mad or so bothered to go out of your way to remove an option which could benefit everyone.
Right. And that's always my issue is like, I'm never going to be mad at someone if you're pro-life, like go crazy. That doesn't mean you should impose those beliefs on someone else. Like, or restrict them from doing actions that may be beneficial to them.
Why can't people just chill?
Just mind your own business. Literally, just mind your own business.
Just chill.
If you don't agree with it, then don't get an abortion. It's that simple. But you know how people be, man. But like I said, far from a perfect country, but I'm not one to give up on group projects if I can help it, And it's like, while I'm here, I'm gonna try to make my impact in one way or another. If that's getting a couple people out to a protest, maybe that does something. Maybe it doesn't, but you're never gonna know until you try it. I'm gonna try to make my mark in some kind of way like that, or join an organization, or try to post resources. I'm gonna try to do the best I can in everything. That's not just for the Roe v. Wade overturn. It was the same thing with Black Lives Matter. We was out there. We made an organization. I joined an organization that we ended up getting Black history classes into Black history and Mexican American studies into our school district back home. Like, there are things you can do. There's leaps you can take. It's like, bro, we had a group of six college students doing this on their spare time, and we're able to get classes into our home school district. Imagine if just 6 students in every single district attempted to do that for their district.
For sure.
Maybe something happens. Maybe something doesn't, but you're never gonna know until you try.
I also really hate the excuse of like, what you have to say. You're a man, You're a man this. You're a man that. Cause like, last time I checked, it takes 2 to tango, right?
Right.
So if it's a problem on the other party, I will support either way.
Of course. And that's why more men needed to make their presence felt in this past.
For sure.
Because it was women DMing me like, dude, I literally haven't seen any other man like do anything. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, you don't have to post the infographics, but if you post some resources, your presence is felt. If you go out to a protest and you just, I'm with y'all, your presence is felt. If you're just telling, the person next to you, I'm with you, your presence is felt. But you can go do something. Like, it's not like this is completely out of your hands. You can't even make an attempt. That's my point. But yeah, like I said, far from a perfect country, but I think it's got its benefits, man. There's,
I guess,
one thing
maybe
that I do like I like the citizens a lot for the most part.
We're in a good city. I feel
That's
like we're in a very diverse, and everyone I have met so far seems to be on the same shit, like in belief wise and other stuff.
The thing is, when you go to big cities, that's typically how it goes. I mean, Don't get me wrong. There's some that are problem cities, but like,
But also everybody here is so like everyone is so different, right?
Yeah,
Everyone, it's so diverse. That's the word.
diversity of thought more than diversity of.
Both.
I mean,
though,
both, but I think diversity of thought is what you're getting at is more important, like for this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of just
for
everyone's
sure.
doing their own thing, but everyone also lets you do your own thing. Like,
Yeah.
no one's really judging the next.
Everyone.
man.
People here are welcoming.
Yeah, and we'd actually just talked about this. I just talked about this with
Chill, twin.
our other friend. Man, I'm just creating a bunch of work for myself in post. But we talked about this with our other friend, and she was saying like Southern hospitality is like a real thing. Like people are actually
Perhaps, yeah.
very welcoming, like especially in the Southern U.S. Like people are very hospitable, and I like that reputation. And I think there's also like a self-determinism. Is that the one? Self-determinism of like people like. No matter what your situation is, no matter what setback you have, bro, people are willing to get it. Like the idea of getting it out the mud is glorified. Like getting it from the bottom. Like I love that collective mentality. And I'm not saying that Europe doesn't have that. Like I don't know, I've maybe not there, but I feel like it's so present. Is it that present over there? Because I feel like everywhere, bro, everyone's talking about like, yo, I'm a hustler. Yo, I'm getting it out the mud. Bro. People have illnesses, this, that, and the other, and just.
I have seen more here, if I'm being honest.
And like, especially when I came like to Houston, which has, I don't even know how to say it. I guess I don't know. It's just got a different kind of people.
Yeah.
But man, just the hustler mentality, the mentality that whatever happens in life, they don't care. They're gonna get it regardless. I love it. I love it.
I think Europe, I've seen like people do it then tell, and here people say it then do it.
And to me, it goes to the quote you had said the other day in our living room off air, where it's like, it's a lot easier to deal with an issue when your twin's also going through it.
Yeah.
And when you look around and a bunch of your twins around the city is all in that, I don't care what happens to me, I'm getting it. It's inspiring, and you're like, bro, I'm gonna start a podcast. I don't even care, bro.
I'm gonna do
whatever,
better.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't
I'm
care.
gonna do better.
I'm gonna just do better than my current
Yeah.
situation. But anyway, we're running very long on time here.
Really?
More or less.
Either
So,
Good city, man, and good season to be in the city.
right? Hey, man, I love a little summer. Hey, what's that one line?
Which one?
Like H-Town in the summertime, I keep it. Come on now, you know what time it is. Hey, man, top five, man. It's top 5 time.
Top 5.
And it's only right we talking about.
Hey,
That's
hey.
how you feel.
Hey,
That's how you feel.
Hey.
And it's only right after such a summery episode. We got the Hawaiian tee on, you and your best summer wear. It's only right. Top 5 for this episode is top 5 summer things. So
Summer things or summer flings?
that's actually my 5 spot, bro. Chill out.
That's your 5 spot?
Summer flings, man. Chill out.
But do you have summer flings or do you have summer fling in there?
You gonna do that to me on the show? Look, you're not about to out me on the show like that. If we was talking summer fling, I'd have to move it higher to the list. Anyway, but let's get into. That's my 5 spot, man. We're gonna keep it pushing
You
right
have
past
summer
that. What's your 5?
flings? You have summer fling or summer flings at 5? Either
Plural.
Way. Either way. I have number 5. I have a nice summer tune.
Nice summer tune.
A nice summer tune. Every year around summertime, these artists know what to do, man. They'll drop their biggest project around summertime. And I have a slash.
Well,
it's a shared 5th spot.
Little 2 for 1.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Chicken combo. You know it's the 3rd episode, right?
It is the 3rd episode.
But what happens when you put the 3 up like this? It becomes a 6, right?
Okay.
And what happened in 2016? Summer 16, Drake, this song. This song.
Wow.
Looking.
No, it was a great song.
Looking.
Bro, I remember that song took over in middle school, bro. I remember the football locker room was never the same when that dropped, man.
Looking for revenge. Oh.
Summer 16. Playing 39 clean. No, that was
Summer
crazy.
16, number 5, shared
Okay.
spot.
That's fair.
With
Absolutely.
a summer tune.
All right, I can't be mad at that at all. My 4 spot, I'm gonna go with barbecues. There's something about a summer barbecue, man. When you out there, or even just cookouts, man. When you out there reconnecting with people you haven't seen in a minute at the cookout, just chatting. Especially when you get some unks out there, man. You know, uncles on their worst behavior at the summer cookouts, man. Summer barbecues.
Worst.
No, you know, they just tear it up, and I absolutely love the vibes of summer cookout, especially around a pool. Maybe get a little pool, dip in the pool.
I think we're on the same vibe right now. Cause on my 4th spot, I went the opposite. I went cocktails and drinks and alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
And I had a little shared spot too. This is all nice in the summer, right?
Yeah.
But beverages, alcoholics, cocktails, whatever.
Yeah.
On the beach.
That's very real. That's
On
what I was
the
gonna
beach.
say. I was actually just about to say, like, specifically on the beach, man.
Like,
It gets different. It gets
like
different.
a pina colada in your hand, sand in your toes, sunglasses on, your blend, and you see the heat waves.
Perfect, man. I love it. Can't go wrong with it, man. You can't go wrong with it. That's a good. That was your 4 spot.
That was my 4th.
Okay, so I'm on my 3 spot. Yeah. For my 3 spot, I'm gonna go with summer workouts because something about summer just screams workout to me. Like, because I mean, even now that we've gotten into our transitional time period, we've gotten back to working out, gotten back to going hard. Something about just a summer workout, and then you come home, take a cold shower, stay in bed for way too long because you have no obligations. Something about working out in the summer, man, it just rejuvenates. When you just getting beat by the sun, you go inside and you're just, it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think our top 5 is very similar.
Interesting.
Because on my number 3 spot, I had sex.
Okay.
Self-explanatory, right?
Only at 3?
Yeah.
That's the rest of it might get shiesty.
No, because I like my number 1 and 2. You know, sex, always great.
Yeah, for sure.
But, like, I don't know what it is. I just like it more in the summer.
Can't relate. I don't even.
No, I mean, like, in my previous, history of events, like,
Yeah.
I'm celibate, but
I'm a virgin, actually.
it don't matter. I'm just saying, maybe it's the month, maybe it's the season, maybe because I'm a summer guy, you know, born in the heat. Gotta bring the heat, you know.
Are you a Cancer?
Are you a dancer? We got it the 2, bro.
Quoted Jack. That's actually hilarious. At my 2 spot, my favorite summer ting, Summer Walker.
Oh my.
Because, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
My. How did I forget?
Summer Walker, bro, especially when they doing that, like,
Only 2?
especially when they doing like the for the ladies section in the club, you know, when the DJ hit that that one, like, you know, three songs of just straight for the ladies, but shit, Summer Walker. They start playing that. What's that one joint, bro? Damn, what's the one? The Drake remix. You know what I'm talking
Well.
about? I just need some.
Oh,
Nah, that one.
My. That one.
Bro, that's the number 1 song.
Yeah, sure.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That one and you've been acting kind of shady and ain't calling me baby. It was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, Summer Walker. Sorry for my scene, man.
We might really get a copyright strike.
You think so off of that?
We have had a lot.
What?
Yeah, we have had a lot.
I just need some.
All right,
Nah,
now
be a slut.
I might just give you a fucking yellow for that.
Bro,
My number 2. My number 2. We move on briefly.
Go.
I just had drop tops, but being in one.
Okay.
Sun
I get it.
on your forehead.
I get it.
By the wind, you know. And
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I want, before we get to number 1,
Drop
I
top.
want the honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
I don't know
if I can prepare for this.
I have 3.
Whoa, you might have to outdo me on honorable mentions.
I'll do you in all 3. I had sunglasses.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
specifically like summertime sunglasses. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, that's fair.
Then I had being with your friends for just hours,
Okay, that's a great one.
just straight hours. And then my third honorable mention was having a tan / tan lines.
Okay, that's fair.
Good aesthetic.
Tan lines are honestly underrated when you get the right ones. Of course,
Yeah,
you don't want to just be
little-
walking around farmer's tan.
Little cheetah moment, you know.
There you go. Yeah, no, that's a great one.
So
I got a dishonorable mention. Mosquitoes.
oh,
During the summertime, fuck mosquitoes. I'm anti-mosquito. Man, I'm the biggest mosquito hater, man. They be eating me up. Yeah, someone told me I got sweet blood, that's why.
they said that to me too. They just lie.
That's why we twins, though.
I guess. we're not twins. We're mosquito victims. We're victims. Anyways.
for real. Anyway.
Get back on course.
Yeah.
Number one.
My number one summer thing, I guess my number one summer feeling, really, is what it is the feeling of the anticipation of what's next. Because summer is always transitional in some way, or you're locked in, whether it's you're about to be a student again, whether you're about to be in season, whatever it is. For us, we transitioning in the way we going. Something. Are you good over there?
I'm so sorry. Because your answer is so like, such a deep answer. And I'm just looking at mine.
Now I'm excited for yours. But yeah, that's the direction I'm going in for mine. I actually did this because I knew you were going a completely different way. And I was going to have it lower on my list, but I was like, I know his number one is going to be something crazy. So I'm going to put something very tame and very like thought out, and I'm going to have him just look insane. Anyway, the anticipation of what's next, whether it's school, a sport, working out, it's always good vibes. That's my number one summer feeling, man. Give me your number one.
I mean, it's not crazy, but like
Okay.
anything compared to the answer you just gave me is pretty shit. My number one was sundresses, bro.
That's actually
Sundresses. Great.
No, actually,
Great. Right? It's
shout out to sundress season.
shout out to the people wearing sundresses. Shout out to them guys. Cause, bro, I'm telling
You gonna say it, bro?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna say it.
I don't know. Sundresses look good on people, man.
And that's the best way to leave it, man.
And yeah, they attract the eye.
To something on me, bro. I don't even be looking.
I do. So
That's it for episode 3, man. Thank you for joining us.
episode 3.
Episode 3, man. We 3 from 3, man. Drop your comments, sub, follow us on Instagram. Add me on Be Real. Mine's just my first and my last name, at Jacob Mata on Be Real. Please, that's honestly the only social media I use anymore. I'll drop some reactions for y'all. What's your Be Real?
It will be up here. I do not know it.
Okay.
It'll be up here.
Follow us. It'll also be up here at the Twins Talk Show on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Follow us everywhere. There should be a link tree in the bio.
You hit the link tree. This episode is also on Spotify if you ever have to listen to us on the go. Thank you for joining us however you joined us. If you haven't already watched episode 2, go get that, man. I don't know what you waiting on. It's been out. And if you're watching this and episode 4 is already out, just keep watching, man.
Binge
it's a great
us.
time.
Binge us.
Binge us and let us know what you think. Thank you for joining us. Drop your top 5 in the comments. And join us again next time, man.
Thank you.
3 for 3.
Peace.